Welcome to the Drop-Off and Pickup instructional video for City Garden Montessori School's Spring 2022 semester. The Spring 2022 semester marks an exciting chapter for City Garden Montessori School, as our new building at 4209 Folsom Avenue is officially open. The first day of the spring semester is January 10th, 2022, which means that all preschool and kindergarten students will remain at 1618 Tower Grove Avenue, and all 1st through 8th grade students will relocate to 4209 Folsom Avenue. Let's take a look at the bird's eye view of the neighborhood so you can see the proximity between these two buildings. The area outlined with a green circle is the Tower Grove campus, and the area outlined with a yellow circle is the Folsom campus. As you can see, the buildings are only 1 block away from one another. With the opening of our new building, we once again have some updates to share regarding morning drop-off and afternoon pickup at each building. In this video, we will refer to preschool and kindergarten students as Tower Grove campus students and 1st through 8th grade students as Folsom campus students. Therefore, there are 3 parts to this video. Part 1. Drop-off and pickup instructions for Tower Grove campus students. Part 2. Drop-off and pickup instructions for Folsom campus students. And Part 3, drop-off and pickup instructions for families with both Tower Grove and Folsom campus students. Part 1, drop-off and pickup instructions for Tower Grove campus students. The car line for Tower Grove campus students will be the same as it has been in the past. Cars will begin lining up at the alleyway that leads to Blaine Avenue, forming a line that backs up to Folsom Avenue. Let's take a moment and zoom in on this stretch of the alley. When in the alleyway, you will notice this building and garage door. Parents and guardians in the car line must not block access to this garage door. Please pay close attention to all traffic signage in order to keep this stretch of the alleyway clear of cars and accessible to our neighbors. A staff member will guide cars from the alleyway across Blaine Avenue and into the parking lot where children will be dropped off. Cars will then exit through the next set of gates, through the alleyway, and on to McCree Avenue. However, the drop-off and pickup times have changed since we will no longer need to accommodate busing between buildings. Standard drop-off is from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. The school day begins at 8:30 a.m. There is an optional pickup window for preschool students only from 2:30 to 3 p.m. The school day officially ends at 3:15 p.m., and standard pickup is from 3:15 to 3:30 p.m. Part 2. Drop-off and pickup instructions for Folsom campus students. Cars will begin lining up at the Folsom campus parking lot entrance, forming a line that backs up towards the intersection of Folsom Avenue and Thurman Avenue. A staff member will guide cars onto the parking lot where children will be dropped off. Cars will then exit the parking lot and then exit the neighborhood via Clem Street, mitigating traffic congestion on the stretch of Folsom Avenue west of the Folsom campus. Similar to our other school building, the drop-off and pickup times have changed since we will no longer need to accommodate busing between buildings. Standard drop-off is from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. The school day begins at 8:30 a.m., the school day ends at 3:30 p.m., and standard pickup is from 3:30 to 3:45 p.m. Part 3. Drop-off and pickup instructions for families with Tower Grove and Folsom campus students. Now, this is where things get a little tricky. For families with both Tower Grove and Folsom campus students, we ask that you adhere to the following procedure. For morning drop-off, please drop off your Folsom campus student first and your Tower Grove campus student second. Once you exit the drop-off line at the Folsom campus, a staff member will route you to the drop-off line for the Tower Grove campus, rather than asking you to exit the neighborhood via Clem Street. This will ensure that you directly enter the Tower Grove campus car line. For afternoon pickup, please pick up your Tower Grove campus student first and your Folsom campus student second. Because the school day ends 15 minutes earlier at the Tower Grove campus, we ask that families pick up their Tower Grove campus student first, exit the Tower Grove car line via McCree Avenue, head east on McCree Avenue toward Thurman Avenue, head north on Thurman Avenue toward Folsom Avenue, and head west on Folsom Avenue into the Folsom campus car line. For families who prefer to walk their children to the front door of either building, you are invited to park anywhere in the neighborhood. Please be mindful that traffic and parking throughout the neighborhood will be very busy during drop-off and pickup, so we advise that families utilize the car lines as much as possible. For families or students who bike to school, there will be bike racks at both buildings. As previously stated, traffic throughout the neighborhood will be very busy during drop-off and pickup. Please be sure to check both ways before crossing streets and move through the streets with caution. Lastly, we ask that folks remember to drive safely, respect speed limits, and be good stewards of our neighborhood. This has been the drop-off and pickup instructional video for City Garden Montessori School's Spring 2022 semester. For more information about drop-off and pickup, please stay tuned for an email from Principal Crystal Isom. The email will include printable flowcharts and a transcript of this video. Thank you for watching, and we wish you well.